Hello? You do know who I am, don't you? No? I'm the Sandman. I'm basically here to ensure that you fall asleep tonight. Yeah. You don't mind if I take off my boots, do you? It's been a long journey to get to you. Thank you. Yeah, me and these boots have been through a lot. Only pair I've ever had. I'm sorry, how long have I been doing this? I've had this job for many years. Let's just say that. How many? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Now, I have a few ways, and I'm going to help you fall asleep tonight. And if all else fails, I have my ever so trusty sand with me to ensure that you are definitely asleep. And just so you know, I do get my sand from Hawaii. It is the best for helping people sleep. But don't tell anybody, just keep that a secret. Well, like I said, it has been a long journey for me. Do you mind if I pour myself a drink? No? Thank you. And I brought my own glass and everything. Just give me a second. A good old-fashioned energy drink for me. Well, I do have many more stops tonight, so gotta keep the energy there. Cheers. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'm just gonna scratch the back of your head and feel around, relax you. And while I'm doing that, if you don't mind just telling me what seems to be the problem tonight, as to why you're not asleep and it's so late. Yeah. Oh. I see. Well, that can be bothersome. Yes, I always tell my people not to bother with sleeping pills or anything like that because, well, they can always count on me to be here for them. Yeah. Okay. I see. Well, I can definitely be of help to you. I did bring a story with me. Well, I always carry around my book of stories here with me. Would you like to hear one? Yeah? Definitely. I already have one picked out, just for you. Now, What is the bag? Oh, well. What I can do for you is I can leave you a bag of my sand. And whenever you're having trouble sleeping, you can put this in your own eyes instead of me doing it. And this is just an empty bag. But if you'd like, I could leave you one. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll definitely do that for you towards the end. I have visited you before, but we've never actually sat down and had a conversation. Something told me tonight that you were just having a little bit more trouble than usual falling asleep. And was I right? Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this story for you. Let me go ahead and find it. Page 59. Here it is. Now, it is by one of my favorite authors of the time, Mark Twain. And it is called A Fable. Let me go ahead and get started here. Once upon a time, an artist who had painted a small and very beautiful picture placed it so that he could see it in the mirror. He said, "This doubles the distance and softens it, and it's twice as lovely as it was before." The animals out in the woods heard of this through the house cat, who was greatly admired by them because he was so learned and so refined and civilized and so polite and high-bred and could tell them so much which they did not know before and were not certain about afterward. They were much excited about this new piece of gossip. They asked questions so as to get as a full understanding of it. Sorry. They asked what a picture was, and the cat explained. "It is a flat thing," he said, "wonderfully flat, marvelously flat, enchantingly flat and elegant, and oh, so beautiful." That excited them almost to a frenzy, and they said they would give the world to see it. Then the bear asked, "What is it that makes it so beautiful?" "It is the looks of it," said the cat. This filled them with admiration and uncertainty, and they were much more excited than ever. Then the cow asked, "What is a mirror?" "It is a hole in the wall," said the cat. "You look in it, and there you see the picture. And it is so dainty and charming and ethereal and inspiring, it is unimaginable beauty that your head turns round and round, and you almost swoon with ecstasy." The donkey had not said anything yet. He now began to throw. Doubts. He said there had never been anything as beautiful as this before, and probably wasn't now. He said that when it took a while, or when it took a whole basket full of adjectives to whoop up a thing of beauty, it was time for suspicion. It was easy to see that these doubts were having an effect upon the animals. So the cat went off, offended. The subject was dropped for a couple days, but in the meantime, curiosity was taking a fresh start, and there was a revival of interest perceptible. Then the animals assailed the donkey for spoiling what could possibly have been a pleasure to them. On a mere suspicion that the picture was not beautiful without any evidence was such the case. The ass was not troubled. He was calm, and said there was one way to find out who was in the right, himself or the cat. He would go and look in that hole, and come back and tell what he had found there. The animals felt relieved and grateful and asked him to go at once, which he did. But he did not where he ought to stand, and so, through error, he stood between the picture and the mirror. The result was that the picture had no chance, and didn't show up. He returned home and said the cat lied. There was nothing in that hole but a donkey. There wasn't a sign of a flat thing visible. It was a handsome donkey and friendly, but just a donkey and nothing more. The elephant asked, "Did you see it good and clear? Were you close to it?" "I saw it good and clear. It was so close that I touched noses with it." "This is very strange," said the elephant. "The cat was always truthful before, and as far as we could make out. Let another witness try. Go, Blue, look in the hole and come and report." So the bear went. When he came back, he said both the cat and the donkey had lied. There was nothing in the hole but a bear. Great was the surprise and puzzlement of the animals. Each was now anxious to make the test himself and get the straight truth. The elephant sent them one at a time. First the cow. She found nothing in the hole but a cow. The tiger found nothing but a tiger. The lion found nothing but a lion. The leopard found nothing in it but a leopard. The camel found a camel and nothing more. Then Hathi was wroth, and said he would have had the truth if he had gone and fetched it himself. When he returned, he abused his whole subjectory for liars, and was unappeasable fury with the moral and mental blindness of the cat. He said that anybody but a nearsighted fool could see there was nothing in the hole but an elephant. And that is the end of this story. And the same moral by the cat. You can find in a text whatever you bring if you will stand between it and the mirror free of your imagination. You may not see your ears, but they will be there. Wow. And it's one of my favorites out of this book, and I thought I would share it with you to help you fall asleep tonight. Now, how are you feeling? Yeah? Good. Now, I hope I was of help to you tonight. I'm in my energy drink. Funny thing, energy drinks. You would think someone like me would not drink one of these, but like I said before, gotta keep that energy up to go on to the next. Now if I just go ahead and put my boots back on before I leave you. Ah yes, in your bag of sand. Let me go ahead and get that for you real quick. Just need to take the lid off of my good handy bottle here. Give me one moment. There we are. because if